We're gonna do something different today. Uh, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to go far. I mean, maybe this afternoon I'll make it to Coffee Madness, but it's a Saturday morning at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I think, and yeah. I'm just thinking that I'll go around the city and shoot the shit, right? So yeah, it's also been a while since I've driven around my city, right? So yeah, I'll just show you guys around, and yeah, you see what I see. I pretty much had a normal week at work, and this is my time to distress. So yeah, that's why I just decided to go around, taking you guys downtown, because it's not really my favorite spot to go. I'm not really a fan of downtown, but I go there when I have to. And you can find everything downtown, right? Any city in the world, if it's downtown, then everything's there. So I'll show you what our downtown here in Cebu City looks like. Right now we're at it's a long road all the way to downtown. This is Jones Avenue, one of the main roads here in the city. During the weekdays, this traffic gets heavy here, but because it's a Saturday, nobody's here. They're all up either in the mountains or out there frolicking in the beach. So yeah, downtown's gonna be peaceful, I think. Another thing I wanted to talk about, this Monday, 2 days from now, it's going to be the Philippine elections, and yeah, just like anywhere else in the world, for me, elections don't matter, because it's just here in the Philippines, at least, from what I know, it's two families that are going up against each other, right? And it's always been like that for how long now? Fucking 4 decades. It's always the Aquinos versus the Marcoses. So yeah, for me, the elections don't matter, like, at all. But I still registered, I'm still gonna vote. My gripe there is that I noticed my friends on Facebook, because Facebook is a thing, still a thing here. What I noticed is all my friends keep on fighting, right? So yeah, they're fighting. Basically, when I watch their discussions, it's like they fight over nothing. Right? I'm not gonna name names because honestly I forgot. It's not that I'm afraid of you guys, but yeah, I'm not gonna name names. But I noticed that just like what I noticed from Americans who are always militant about their candidates. It's always about destroying the other side. It's never just what good did your candidate do. It has to be always don't vote for this guy because he's bad. I fucking hate that. Like, keep your head down and vote for whoever the fuck you want. As for me, I'm not really It doesn't matter at all who I'm going to vote for, because one, I don't believe that these elections are actual elections. The whole thing's a joke, right? Well, for me. So, yeah, I'm gonna fuck shit up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to vote for the joke vote. If there's a joke, if there's a joke candidate that made it through, that's who I'm gonna vote for. So now we're in the heart of downtown. I think we're entering Carbon or something. I don't know. And that's the thing. I know where to go around here, right? But I have no idea what the name of the streets are. So I just know where to go if I need something. But for example, I contact a business and because I need something that I can't find anywhere else, which is rare nowadays because mostly everything is on Lazada. That's our version of Amazon. If you're American watching this, or from the UK or Australia, Lazada is our Amazon here in the Philippines. So, yeah. Can you not move? Excuse me. Get out, bitch. So yeah, if I can't find shit, this is where I go. Mostly, it's always somewhere downtown. But this place is like they sell fruits and stuff, so I don't necessarily come here. This looks like a slum area, right? But it's not. These people are all making a living. It's dirty because, well, we're dirty. This is not a slum area at all. A lot of money passes through these streets. So yeah, it's a fruit market over there. Let's see. All that music that you're hearing, those are jingles for the candidates. Because again, this is a very populated area. A lot of people come here to shop. This is a very, very busy street. People from the mountains come down to sell their produce, right? So yeah, very busy street. And that's City Hall over there, to the left. I put it. Yeah, nice. Solid line, U-turn. Yes, nice. Perfect. So right in front of me, that's they call that. That's what they call the. That's basically the the Malacanang of Cebu. For Americans, that's your White House, and for English, that's your Buckingham Palace. And we have one of our own here in Cebu. Because if you didn't know, Manila is our capital. Cebu is only the oldest city in the Philippines, I think. Is that I don't know, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. And oh yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick turn. That's the post office. Yep, that's the post office. And they're pretty corrupt, but they've only done good things for me, because the shit I get from China, if I have to mail something from China, they've always taken care of me. So they're corrupt, but I'm not complaining. We've been downtown, let's go uptown this time. That wasn't all of downtown, by the way. I just passed by one main street. can actually make a whole video about downtown if I wanted. Do I want that though? Alright. Burial downtown Cebu City. Does that make sense? Is that something you want to watch? Comment down below. Anyway, we're going uptown this time. So where were we? Elections? Were we still talking about elections, or were we done with that? Because yeah, I was talking about the two families that always come up during the elections, and it's always been about those two families, right? And then one of those two camps always wins. So it's the same thing now. It's still the Aquinos versus the Marcoses. It's always been that way for decades. Because I guess those are the two most powerful families here in the Philippines, the Aquinos, Coamcos, and the Marcoses. I don't know, I have no idea. I'm not really into current events because fucking news just depresses me, man. But yeah, it's basically crooks versus crooks. So I don't understand why people don't get that, and I also don't understand why people are willing to destroy friendships with nothing. They have nothing to gain at all. People have nothing to gain. Whoever sits in that seat, that presidency, it doesn't affect you, like, at all. Macro, maybe, yeah, it affects you in the long run, but in the here and now, come on, man. You still pay your taxes, you still work your jobs. Whoever's president doesn't affect you, unless maybe we have someone who's really like squeaky clean, which is never gonna fucking happen unless you make me president. I swear I won't steal. I've never been about the money. Everyone who knows me knows that I'm never after money. But that's the thing, I don't even want to be president as well, because I don't want to help people either. I just wanna live my life. I just want to be happy, right? And I'm happy right now doing what I'm doing, working a job, and then going out on the weekends. Simple man. I'm a simple man with simple tastes. I don't know the name of this street. This is like, I don't know, Sanshanko? I don't know. I don't know the name of this street, but this is the street that connects downtown to uptown, right? And I'm taking you guys uptown. My dad, my dad's house is uptown. Yeah, you know what? I might go there. So here's another road. This is a big road. It's a wide road. I mean, for us, because if it's 3 or 4 lanes, it's a wide road here in Cebu. You don't see 3 lanes here in the Philippines. See those guys? Yeah, they just park there because they don't wanna wait in the heat of the sun. And I don't either, but whatever helps to get ahead, right? Traffic is getting heavy because we're going uptown. Nobody wants to go downtown, so that's why it was light there, except in the commercial areas. So now I'm gonna show you what uptown looks like. I'm gonna take you all around. There was a CF Moto NK something, no idea, but I like their bikes, CF Moto. I don't like the people who buy them. I'm just gonna be fucking honest here. From what I noticed, everyone who buys a CF Moto motorcycle here in Cebu, they're not good drivers. They're reckless from all the videos and the stuff I've seen. People who buy CF motorcycles are reckless and they put people in danger. There's a CF Motor Club. Please do something about that. Please fix your people. But bikes wise, I like CF motorbikes. I like the way they look, and they have pretty good reviews too. Just that I wouldn't buy one because of the reputation. Well, they don't really have that reputation. Just to me, they have that reputation because I noticed that up there in the mountains, people with CF motorcycles, and I also see it a lot on YouTube. Irresponsible fucking people, man. I don't know, are their bikes cheap? They're not cheap bikes. But why is it that most people who buy CF motorcycles are reckless drivers? I'm sure that not everyone is a reckless driver, but most. So again, if you're the head of a CF Motor Club, please do something about that shit, man. Please talk to your people. Make them join like safety courses or something. So now we're in Cebu Business Park, right? And I'm going to take a tour of this place, right? So yeah, China Bank, and I don't know what happened to their building. They fucked, but I don't know if the bank's still open. But yeah, and that's it's a condo development, Park Tower, I think is the name. So I'm more familiar with uptown than downtown, right? Because you basically lived here. Because back in the day, I used to work here. One of these call centers, and oh yeah, speaking of Amazon, that's the building they rented here. I don't know if they rented the whole building, probably not, but yeah, that's where Amazon is, that building. So yeah, this is uptown. That's also an Ayala condo. Also a powerful family. They got their hands in everything, like real estate and telecommunications. So yeah, that's Solinia is the name of that condo. And never been up there, never been in there. So yeah, and this is the Ayala Center. Right, it's a big ass mall. I haven't been in there for a while, but yeah, that's a mall. It's a thing. See that? Hotels and shit. And then another office building here. Another office building there. And offices and centers is what this place is. So take note that we've gone through like 3 blocks, right? 3 blocks, 1 block, 2 blocks, maybe 2 blocks, and that's where I used to work. It's called the Insular Building, and there's a call center up there, one of the bigger call centers in Cebu. Again, I'm not gonna name drop. And that's the backside of the Ayala Mall. So it's 2 blocks or 3 blocks wide. It's the size of that mall. So yeah, Rich, right? So, yeah, this is uptown. So I'm gonna go into Ayala, but I'm not going inside, but I'm just gonna pass through. So that's where I used to work. That building, Insular Life. Insular Building. And this is Ayala. This is the back part of Ayala. This is the rear of Ayala active zone. People are lined up because it's not open. They open at 10, so it's not 10 o'clock yet, apparently. Starbucks. This is all Ayala, by the way. Even that building right in front of me where the Citibank is, that is also Ayala owned. Call it the Ayala Life FGU Center. So yeah, and a bunch of restaurants here. So yeah, that's the mall. Okay, I'm retarded. What the fuck? Can you at least try to drive like you know what you're doing? Jesus Christ. Okay. So we're done here. And we'll continue to go uptown. And show you the go through the, I won't show you, I'm not going inside. I'll go through the residences here uptown. These are the more expensive ones in the city. They're clumped into a single area. All these expensive houses here. They range from like I don't know, 60, 70 million for a 3-bedroom house. No, there's no such thing as 3-bedroom houses up here. Thinking about it, it's mostly mansions, man. But yeah. I'll show you what that looks like. But I can't bring you inside the subdivisions except the one where my dad lives. And by far, I think it's the most expensive one. So this is the Manila Road, and off there to the side, this is yeah, it's a slum area. I'll call it a slum area, but it's not really, because a lot of workers live there. But yeah, it can get dirty, but again, that's because we're dirty people. Not gonna deny that. Like Indians always deny that they're dirty. You know, that's a recurring thing for me. It's all about the hate for me. I know. I'm a bad person and I'm only projecting. So yeah, I've accepted that. But to be honest, I don't see myself changing that anytime soon, because it served me well. My cynicism and my skepticism has always been an advantage for me. It has helped me a lot. mean, I feel like I feel positive feelings too, like love and compassion, but only for people who show me those same positive emotions first. And like I said, if you're good to me, then I will be good to you. Anyway, this is the Manila Road. Okay. And this is the start of the expensive shit, right? And over there, in the behind those trees, that's IT Park. I'll go there later. I'll show you what IT Park looks like. Anyway, we're on Manila at first, right? And this road leads to what I told you, the expensive houses. On the side, and we've already passed a few. On the side, these are subdivisions. On the right side, that's New House Mansion, Golden Sun, I think is the name. I forget. Golden Sun. And there's also Country Club Village. They opened the other gate. And that's the very overpriced fruit stand. There, Country Club Village, right? And yeah, there's a few expensive subdivisions. We've already passed them. And that's Paradise Village. That's where my dad lives. Most expensive one in this particular area. Yeah, on average. Right. And inside those villages are all like 7-bedroom houses and basically mansions, right? Yeah, you turn on a double yellow. Yeah, nice dude. Nice. Headed to Talamban. This is still uptown. Oh yeah. Anything not downtown is uptown, right? If you're headed north. Is that how it works? If it's you're downtown and if you head north, that's all uptown. Is that right? Anyway, this is like the definition of uptown. Under this bridge is Maria Luisa. There, one of the oldest as well, the oldest and well, some of the most powerful people in the city live there. I mean, aside from Paradise. Because in Paradise we got politicians and shit. Yeah. We are now entering Talamban, and I think the first village that we'll see is on the left side. All the villages will be on the left side moving forward, because just like Americans, they like people like to live up in the mountains, and then the left side goes to some elevation. Did I pronounce that? I mean, is that correct grammar? I don't know. basta in Cebuano, ginahan sila o kanang tongas ang ilang balay. How's that? Motherfuckers. There it is. That's the first one where that car is coming out from. That's Doña Rita Village. I have a few classmates from high school there. Because, yeah, was a rich kid. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I try to make the best. Right? I work. It's not like I sit around and just wait for money to fall into my lap. I work for what I have. So, yeah, I was just given a head start. I'm not gonna apologize for that. And this is a family park. It's owned by the government, by the water district, and they have like a park thing going on up there, and they charge like minimum to enter. It's a park. It's basically a park, and I don't know if you can camp there. You gotta find that out. But yeah, it's basically a park, and then you pay like 20 pesos, I think, to get in. 20 pesos is like what? Way less than $1, like 30 cents. Right? 30 cents to get into a nice park, and they have a pool. But yeah, to use the pool you have to pay like 100 pesos from what I remember. It's like $2. I mean, not bad, right? I mean, Bennettville, another village. And then to the right, there's a last one. I think that's the last one. It's a village called Northtown. I also have a classmate there. Big mansions as well. Oh yeah, and the guy has that particular classmate also has an online presence. His name's Brian Latko, and he runs this webcomic called I Am Bri. Shout out to Brian. Hi, bye. I remember you. I don't know if you still know me, but I remember you, dude. Oh shit. I had my blinkers on the whole time. Ah shit. Anyway, yeah, this is the Talamban area. Now, I think this is not the proper. It's highway something, highway 77 or some shit. I don't know. I forget the name of the street. Again, I'm not familiar with the street names. Nice one, old man, but what am I gonna do? Not that too fast. Anyway, well, really bad with street names. I'm bad with people's names. Right? You know a lot of people, but I don't remember their names. Put it this way: if you don't make an impact on me, I will forget your name. And then to the left would be another subdivision called Sunny Hills. I also have a classmate who lives there. His name is Franz Completo. You know, he used to work at the Marriott, but there's no Marriott anymore. I don't know what you're doing, but hope you're doing well, dude. Franz Completo, another shout out. So yeah. And to the left there was another subdivision there called there is another subdivision there called Maryville there to the left. And yeah, the friend from I knew him in high school. Well, we didn't meet, we met online. Dude's an American. He's back in Minnesota now. Wonder how he's doing as well. I'm really bad at keeping in touch with friends. I keep my circle really small, and even that small circle, I have problems maintaining that. I don't know. I'm really bad with time management, I guess. Or is that my like ADD? So this is the tip of Talamban. We're entering an area called Tintay. Is the name of the area, because I know this place because yeah, I'm not gonna tell you why I know this place. I'm not gonna incriminate myself. Anyway, I've been here. I've been here a lot, and where I used to go to school, it used to be near downtown high school, Sacred Heart School for Boys, and now it's called Ateneo de Cebu, right? Expensive school because, yeah, rich parents, and they moved here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a classmate of mine as well is their disciplinarian. I mean, now. Francis is his name. There it is. To the right. I'm gonna stop a bit so you can see. To the right, that's my alma mater. Sacred Heart School, Ateneo de Cebu. See that? That's where I used to. Oh, that's where I used to get educated. Those are my, what do you call this? Formative. That's where I spent my formative years. Is that right? Tell me if that's right or wrong or whatever. Yeah, that's the main gate. That's the main gate to the school. I'm not stopping anymore. And yeah, it's a big school now. I'm really expensive. Like expensive to the point that if I were to have children, which I won't, so I'm fine. If I would have children, I couldn't even afford to get them educated there. That's how expensive it is. And I'm not poor by all means. I never asked my parents for money, but with the money that I earned, I couldn't afford to bring my kids to that school. I want to, because it's a network, right? Basically, school is networking. Aside from education, I trust the education. I've been through it, but I just couldn't afford it. It's expensive. Maybe my mom will find a way, but I only send my kids there if my mom insisted that they go there. But I don't think they would. I still say the best education is a public school, because you get a more diverse biome, right? A more diverse set of people, so you understand your your fellow man even more. Because if you go to a private school like I did, all you meet are rich kids. And in my case, because it wasn't always a co-ed school, it used to be an exclusive all-boys school. So imagine that, from kindergarten all the way to high school, all you get to interact with every day are men. That can't be good for your childhood, right? So, yeah, I guess they fixed that now. They're a private school now, so that's a good thing. But yeah, still, I think it's they lack a bit of diversity, because they don't have scholars. I don't know if they have scholars. I hope they have scholars, but if they had scholars, they'd be a minority, right? Unless you, unlike if you go to a public school where it's cut in half. I mean, it's a good diverse demographic, where you have low income, middle class, and rich people. So shit. So you know what you're So you get to meet different kinds of people, and you have a better understanding of the world by the time you're an adult, right? So yeah, it's still up for my kids, if I had kids, which I won't. But I recommend that you people who have kids, send those little shits to public schools. It's still the best education in my view. So yeah, this road, when I come out, I'll already be at Consolacion. It's 2 towns over from Cebu City, if you pass the main roads, because this isn't, it's considered a main road, but this isn't the main highway where if you want to go north, you don't necessarily pass here, because if you notice, it's just a 2-lane road. I mean, 2-lane combined. So yeah, you don't want to pass it if you're going north. But if you're passing the main highway, this is like 2 towns over. If you exit what do you call this? If, after we reach the exit, after we reach the end of this road, we will be 2 towns away from Cebu City. Mandaue is not a town, it's also a city, but whatever. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I can't do this. What I'm doing is fucking dangerous. Yeah, I really hate this. I really hate traffic like this. Wonder how my battery life's doing. Gotta stop somewhere. Gotta look for shade and then I'm going to stop somewhere. I don't know where though. Ah, fuck you, man. So now I'm headed back to Mandaue. Had I turned left, I'd be in Consolacion. I get Consolacion is like the 2 towns over. Mandaue City is the 1 town away from. No. Mandaue City is the town before Cebu City, and it's not a town; it's a city too. Mandaue City is a city. I've also worked here before. Yeah, I did. Not my best days, but. Yeah. Oh, and I don't know how important it is for you guys with kids. English is an important language for us to learn because we're not a rich country, right? And a lot of us go to other countries to make a living, and so English is a good language to learn. So public schools don't teach very good English. Most private schools do, I think. But Sacred Heart, I can definitely vouch for it. That's where I learned how to speak English. That's where I learned how to speak better English than Americans. Grammatically, okay. I don't have that accent. I don't. I mean, I guess you have to grow up in a place to develop that accent. I don't have that accent, but I think my grammar is pretty on par with. I'll say definitely better than the average American. So thank you, Sacred Heart, for that. I decided to ride out 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning. So of course it's gonna be fucking hot, and I didn't go to the mountains. Smart bet is if you're going to ride out during the weekend, you don't want to be in the city this time. noon, because it's gonna be scorching hot. I mean, this is the goddamn Philippines, man. So yeah, it's gonna be scorching hot. You don't want to be you don't want to be caught riding on the city at this time. That's why if you watch other vlogs, they usually, well, if they're from Cebu, they usually ride at like, oh, okay, gas station. Hope they have a store. I hope they have a shop. I need water, man. Yes, they have a shop. What was I saying? Where was I? Yeah, if you're from Cebu, you don't wanna be caught dead. You don't wanna be caught dead in. Please park properly. Motorcycle parking. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm turning that off. I'm turning everything off for now. So. Yeah, you don't want to be caught dead. You don't want to be caught dead in the middle of the city at noontime. You don't want to be riding. Yeah, well, it's fine if you're just going to somewhere, but what I'm doing is I'm just taking a joyride, right? And you don't want to be doing that if it's this hot. It's like what, 30, 35, 36 degrees outside. So yeah, it's really fucking hot. Quick break, snack break. I'm in Tabok, Mandaue. It's the name of this place, and yeah, we're just gonna eat, and we're gonna head out soon. So that was a good snack, right? Now I'm headed home. Tabi na setan ninyo on my journey home. Yeah, let's go. You know what? Yeah, I don't care. This is exhausting, you know. Stopping and starting, letting people through. Saan nakatiil, boss? Anyway, yeah, another thing that I'm always getting feedback on is my cursing. right? So far, I've had like two close friends, two friends I respect, tell me that to minimize my cursing, right? And they have valid points as to why as well. Because one, it doesn't add value to my whatever production this is, whatever value production this is. It doesn't add, cursing doesn't add any value to it whatsoever, and I acknowledge that. However, I also kind of want to be true to myself. It's like I don't want to have to filter myself. See what I'm saying? Because it's not like I always I just curse for the fun of it. I don't. It's not fun, but it's me, right? I'm not the type of person who goes, oh shoot, or heavens to Betsy. I don't do that. That's not me. That's not me at all. If what's in my mind is oh shit or fuck this, it's always gonna come out. But I understand it doesn't add any value to the production, to my production, or it doesn't. Well, kinda, it also reflects on me as a person. But to be honest, I'm fine with that. Because I don't really give much attention to what other people think of me. I've always been myself all my life. Well, I've had to be a chameleon when I was working in corporate, but now that I'm sort of my own boss, but I still work for someone. Yeah, now that I'm out of that corporate life, out of that outside the corporate culture, I can finally be myself. My boss allows me to be myself. So yeah. Hello. Let's put it this way. I want the shit, man. Okay, let's put it this way. I won't try to change who I am. I won't even try to minimize my cursing. But I will try to be more entertaining. How's that? I will try to be more entertaining with it. How's that? This is where I am. I don't curse for this. I never curse for the sake of cursing, right? I don't think about what I'm about to say either. Especially not on my channel, right? So yeah, but I do acknowledge that it doesn't add any value, and it reflects poorly on me, and I understand that completely. If I'm not your cup of tea, then yeah, just don't subscribe, and I'll respect that. I'll be fine with that. But yeah, I just want to be like myself, right? I don't want to be a cookie cutter vlogger like the rest of them. And if you notice my content, it's not all just it's not a moto vlog. It's not a typical moto vlog. I'm not always on the bike. This content is I don't know, I guess my outlet, letting people into my life, because I've always been a private person, and in some respects, in most respects, I still am. But yeah, I'm letting you guys in. I mean, I'm not asking you to be grateful that I'm letting you in, but I'm just letting you know why this is on YouTube, why this is on social media. Yeah, if I can monetize this, then fine. If not, then that's fine too. I'm content with what I've started here. I mean, I don't have a million subscribers yet, or 1,000. First goal is 1,000, right? But yeah, if you like the content, then please like and subscribe. If you don't, then skip on to the next video, or dislike even. I'll take that as feedback. And leave a comment too. I'll be fine with that. But yeah, it was David who made me realize that I have to do my content in English, and I think that's an improvement on what I used to do. Well, I still speak Cebuano, but not the majority of the video. I can't speak Tagalog for shit. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. If let's say I decide that my target market would be Manila, right? I can't just be speaking Cebuano, right? But I'd really like Cebuanos to know, to like and subscribe as well. Yeah, I made a few friends already. Tita V, Lloyd, they become friends already. But yeah, if I were targeting Manila like they are, I'd have to speak the language, right? But the honest truth is, I'm not targeting anyone. I mean, but more people. I realize that more people would enjoy my content if they could understand it. Right? So yeah, that's why moving forward, I'm gonna do majority of these vlogs in English. I just probably switch to Cebuano when I'm talking to people, right? But yeah, I'm gonna speak in English for the majority of this moving forward, and it took David for me to realize that. So thanks. David is this David is the David from Terracotta, right? So yeah, please visit the Dales. It's a really good place. I've been there twice now, and it's still breathtaking. Anyway, so now I'm in the brunt of it. I'm in Mandaue on the way to Cebu City, and yeah, I'm at home. I don't know. I'm tired. I could always head to my dad's house, but I kinda don't want to. He's not there anyway. But I will be there. I will go to my dad's place tomorrow. So yeah. And this afternoon, I may or may not go to Coffee Madness. I haven't decided yet. It would really depend on how tired I am by the time I get home, because this is pretty taxing. Not too taxing. It's pretty taxing that I have to drive in the heat of the sun, right? And this is all my fault, I know. But yeah. I'll see if I still want to go to Coffee Madness this afternoon. Like, I really do want to miss those guys. It's been a while. Anyway, I don't know if you're seeing this on camera, but they sliced up the road again. But it's not as bad as they used to slice. But they didn't slice it up as bad as usual. That's what I meant to say. Get up, bitch. Yeah, people like that. If you're in the city, don't trust them. I've been saying that for so long. If you follow my content, you might have heard me say that before. Those people that beg in the streets, don't fucking give them money. Anywhere in the Philippines, don't give them money. They're not real poor people. They're part of a syndicate. They're part of a syndicate who feeds them, clothes them, and shelters them. And they take advantage of people. They pull on people's heartstrings to make money. And they make like 700, 800 a day. Don't ask me why I know that. I just fucking know that. So, yeah, don't give poor people money. If you're feeling charitable, go to an actual charity. Give the charity money. Don't give it straight to them. And I'm also kind of sick of this mendicancy mentality that we Filipinos have. Like people keep on giving people other stuff, and so the people who keep receiving that shit because they're used to always receiving money at Christmas or times of year that or charities even, so they start to just depend on that. Just like the Americans are dependent on welfare, some Americans on welfare just don't try to find jobs anymore because they see that welfare is paying. They see that they're good enough getting paid welfare. It's the same idea, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because 2015, right? Was that 2015? I don't know, man. Please don't fact check me. Anyway, Yolanda hits that big typhoon. No, not the recent one. The one in 2015. Yolanda is the name here. I don't know what the international name of that typhoon was. I forget. Anyway, Yolanda hits, and then what happens is of course, people are displaced from their homes, right? And some at the north of Cebu, where my mom lives, are affected, right? And this is secondhand. This is secondhand information. Okay, so again, don't quote me on this. What my mom said is that because my mom works for a hospital, not Realio, that's a provincial hospital. My mom also works for a different hospital there, run by owners of cropland, and they plant like sugarcane, right? What happened in Yolanda is because a lot of people were displaced from their homes, and then a lot of people from the city, and it was really a noble cause. A lot of people from the city went there to help out, right? give out rice. Just randomly go there because people aren't trusting charities either anymore, because a lot of these charities also pocket whatever is given to them. So yeah, that's another story. But yeah, so what happened was people were actually going there themselves, buying sacks of rice and all this relief stuff, right? And what ends up happening is that these people who have been displaced, they have jobs, right? They work for and this is based on fucking. They get displaced. They get displaced from their houses. They don't have food. They don't have homes. And people from the city rally and go there, and different days, different times of day, just go there and then pull up to the side of the road and give out stuff. Right? That happened. It was a good thing, right? Until it came to a point that these people who supposedly have jobs who supposedly are supposed to work in the fields and the sugarcane fields couldn't show up because they're on the side of the road waiting for people to hand shit out. So that's why I'm really against this mendicancy thing, and I really don't like giving. I mean, I'm a charitable person. I'm not a charitable person. Okay, I won't deny that. I'm not a charitable person at all. But that's you can kind of see why I'm not, right? No. So yeah, that's why I won't bend over. I won't break my back for charity. I'm charitable to the people I know, I guess, right? Or if someone I know says that, someone I trust says that someone he or she knows is in trouble, I think I'd be glad to help. But random people on the street, come on. It's too much of an ask from me. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it at this point. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Well, appreciate if you like, comment, or subscribe, and yeah, ring that bell so you get to see my new videos. And for now, I'm basically home, so I'm out. Bye bye.